With special guest Lucinda Williams. June 18th in Lenox, Mass. More at tanglewood.org.
Diane, it's 11:20 a.m., 48 degrees Fahrenheit, under artificially overcast skies. And we are at the Quabog. Well, I'm going to go over here and show you the sign. So we're on our way to Major Moore State Park. We're still going there. I'm just taking a roundabout way through the Brookfields. We're in Brookfield. The Brookfield, East Brookfield town line is right up there. Diane. Yankee Dinah. Coffee. Piping hot. Black as midnight on a moonless night. Wicked good coffee. Oh, that's good. That is such good fucking coffee, Diane. Don't put that in the TV script, because you can't say fucking on national TV. You can't have any fucking going on either. And don't wear pants like that on national TV. Where are my pants? On the day of execution, only women kneel and smile. It's the last day of International Women's Day month. March. Maz. I'm a little overdressed here, Diana. I'm gonna have to take off my life preserver in a minute after I get away from the water. What'd you jump ship? You want a Pepsi, pal? You're gonna pay for it. What are seagulls doing here? This isn't the sea. Whew, is that brisk coming off the water? Looks like the sea, doesn't it, Diane? But it's not the sea. Can you see the hills on the horizon? See that alliteration I just did there, Diane? I didn't even plan that. Hills on the horizon. The horizon. Quabog, North Pond. Few things to keep in mind so everyone has a safe and enjoyable visit. Look at the shape, Diane. What does that look like, Diane? The shape of the contours of this body of water. Look at that. Boat traffic, 10 miles per hour. No operating your motorboat or personal witchcraft within 150 feet. I know it says watercraft, I'm just being goofy. Do not travel behind boats. Skiers or tubers. Excessively high wakes may cause damage or injury. You are responsible for any damage your wake causes. Keep all boats personal witchcraft 300 feet from the public swimming area between your initial launching and your departure. If you see dangerous or illegal situations on the beach, call Central Dispatch and ask them to forward a message to the Brookfield police officer on duty. If you see something dangerous happening on the water, please call Mama, environmental police. And if someone thinks the wrong thing, make sure you call the thought police. This lake is patrolled by state and local law enforcement for your safety. Notice, emergency, warning, COVID-19, Convict 19 has left his cell. The invisible enemy is on the loose. Warning, no swimming. I certainly was not about to dive into this today, Diane, and suffer hypothermia. Not really interested in that experience. Seagulls keep get going further away from you. I don't mean to disturb you seagulls, but this isn't even the sea. What are you doing here? You're very far inland. Boyds. Boyds. What do you know about Boyds, Jack? Boyds. Inland boat ramp canoe launch user guidelines. COVID-19. This boat access faculty is open for use by boats and launched by vehicles registered in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Ramps might remain open subject to available parking. The ramp will be considered closed if all full parking is full. Legally parked cars may be towed. All boats, ramps, and canoes launch users shall practice social distancing. Users should allow appropriate space for users should allow appropriate space for users of the boat ramp or launch and clear the ramp. The ramp. When users' launch is complete, users should ensure they are ready to depart quickly from the ramp or dock of the dock tour when the water breaks. As soon as the boat is put in the water, users not actively at the berth, the BERTH and the BIRTH. Users not actively launching their boats should clear the launch area. Upon return to ramp, users should load their boats as quickly and safely as possible and then clear the launch area. Man, it doesn't sound too recreational to me, Diane. What is that? Nationalist lifestyle? Huh. Nationalist. I like the anti-jab sentiment there, but I'm no fucking nationalist. I'm not an ist or anything. This isms, schisms and isms and jisms. Patriot front got us, not stolen, conquered. Yes, but, like Jeremy Teitelbaum used to say all the time. Excuse me, I know it's Teitelbaum. I want to title, fiddle faddle, dreidel. I made it out of clay. Jensen. Oh, it is quite chilly there by the water. They say it's the scheduled script reading so-called weather people are saying it's going to get up to 60 today. And they won't tell you dog shit about what they're doing. The fucking hocus pocus. I'm going to read a little bit from Giant Bluefin by Douglas Wilnot. Diane. Right now. Before we head to Major Moore. There's another spot too. Right by the Copper Lantern Inn there where I stayed last year. That I'm going to take you to soon too. Because it's like what is it called? The Rock House. Because definitely part of the Blue Rose Task Force, a subdivision or part of its mission or task is School of Rock. Rockas. But you're not gonna see me make the freaking bullhorn sign shit with my fingers, okay? Because I'm not part of the fucking cult. The big club. I don't want to be part of it. I don't want to be part of it. I want to see it come down. So I just happened to turn to page 173, which is the beginning of chapter 16. This book, which is from the Public House. That delightful time I had early last year when I was sitting there by the fireplace every morning. And this book was in their collection. It was when the restaurant there was closed due to the pandemic. Early in 2021. So it's chapter 16, right? It's called a spotter pilot. I don't think I'm going to read the whole. I think I won't read the whole chapter to you here right now because it would take too long. Yeah, it goes from 173 to 185, so I'm just going to read like a page. Because it's chapter 16 and right at the beginning. I am not shitting you. I did not have this marked off. I had just opened it. Chapter 16, and it says on June 16th, right at the beginning. The first words, the first fucking sentence of chapter 16 is on June 16. My full name, Kyle Charles Grant, is 16 letters. I was born at Kyle Charles Grant is 16 letters. I was born like electromagnetism and the yellow card man, and I was born at 12:16 a.m. on 5/29, May 29th, JFK's birthday. 12:16 a.m. my birth time, just 16 minutes into that day with a father whose birthday is the day of the assassination. I was his first son of 3, Peter. He was born on 11/22/52, so he turned 11 on 11/22/63. 13 years later, I was born his first son at 16 minutes into JFK's birthday. And I was given a 16-letter name, Kyle Charles Grant. This is unbeknownst to my parents. They did not say, oh, he was born at 12:16, so we have to give him a 16-letter name. No, they did not know what they were doing. But they were doing something, weren't they? Kyle Charles Grant, 16 letters, 12:16 a.m., 5/29, May 29th, my birthday, JFK's birthday. 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 9 is 16. So 16 time, 16, the date, 16 letter name. And what was JFK's last address? 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, also known as the White House or the Time Machine, where the chief executive resides, the residence of the presidents. On June 16, harpooners working off the coast of Maine caught a dozen fish. As in years past, some were lean, and this is 1992. As in years past, some were lean and brought prices of about $3 a pound, but others brought incredible prices. One fisherman who harpooned 4 bluefin tuna on June 16 got $36.37 per pound for a fish about 400 pounds. A few days later, a fish landed at Tri-Coastal Seafood weighing 271 pounds. The only Boston bluefin at Tsukiji Market that day, Japanese Tsukiji, brought a price of 19,000 yen per kilo, which at an exchange rate of 106 yen per dollar meant $81.31 per pound, $22,033 for the fish. $22,033. In February, the exchange rate was 125 yen per dollar, but then, in response to a journalist's question, the Secretary of the Treasury, Lloyd Benson, said Clinton's Secretary of Treasury, Lloyd Benson, said he'd like to see bulldozer Clinton, Glass-Steagall remover Clinton, wolf in sheep's clothing Clinton. Don't get me started, Diane! Clintons, Bushes, Obama bin Biden, Osama bin Laden. Smoke and mirrors, Diane. So the Secretary of Treasury, Lloyd Benson, said he'd like to see a stronger yen to help reduce the trade deficit. The exchange rate immediately shifted to 116 yen per dollar. You seeing something, a pattern here, Diane, on page 173. In April, President Clinton made a similar remark. I made a similar remark, and it had nothing to do with my pecker yet. I wasn't talking about didn't have to talk about my pecker yet on TV, but that came soon. That came up about 8 years later. No pun intended. Came up. In April, President Clinton made a similar remark, and the exchange rate shifted to 100 yen per dollar. By June 10, the rate was at 106 yen, the lowest level since World War II. And a statement came from the Federal Reserve that open markets rather than currency manipulations were the best way to reduce trade deficits. For the bluefin tuna fishermen, the fish that might have brought 5,000 yen per kilo and $18 a pound in February brought $21 in June. In 1987, an exchange rate of 240 yen per dollar, the same fish would have brought $9.50 a pound.